Good morning, everyone. My name is Tribute-Krina.P, and I would just like to thank you for listening to my speech. August 15th, 1998 is a day in which a lot of you may think it's random or very unimportant. But to me, that date is one of my favorite dates, is because that is the day that my younger sister was born, and her name is Krishna-P. I want everyone at this moment to think of a person that makes you a better person. And for me, that is my younger sister. Krishna teaches me how to be confident and how to value the generosity and how to be generous to others. And she makes me want to be a better role model for her. So first, I will talk about my journey in gaining confidence within myself. For college, many people think it's one of the best times of their lives. Meeting new people, living on your own, and having new experiences can make a lot of people change for the better or for maybe even the worst. As for me, my freshman year at Temple University started, and I became obsessed with my newfound independence and just lost sight of my responsibilities as a student, like many freshmen do. At the end of my first semester, I found myself at the lowest point in my life. I've had the worst grades, no ambition for what I wanted to do in my future, and not really caring about what other people think, and didn't really have anyone to talk to about what was going on internally. Krishna, however, was the only person that I could actually talk to without ever being judged, and I could just freely have a conversation with her. Once I told her the truth, she began to reassure me that everything was going to be okay and that everyone loses their way. With her help, I began to gain confidence within myself for my future. Now, with the start of January 2015, I went back to Temple for my second semester and with my newfound confidence after talking to Krishna. I started the semester off great, like many of us do. We are very motivated in the beginning. We think that we can get all A's, have a 4.0 GPA in the beginning of the semester, but then as the semester goes on, we start losing sight of that and just thinking that that's not going to be possible. And that's what happened to me. I just lost sight of what I was at college for and just, again, felt uneasy and felt lost within college. I began to realize that my uneasy feeling was coming from my environment, and that my friends that I had or that I associated with were not people that I wanted to be around. They were toxic, they had different types of responsibilities that I wasn't really looking for. And Krishna told me that those people have changed, and that's just the fact of life, where people change, nobody stays the same, and if people do stay the same, their life is kind of boring. I was hurt and scared of the thought of being alone, but Krishna told me it was something that I had to do. She reassured me that I will not be alone and I'll have my family. She gave me the confidence in losing my friends and being alone and experiencing college and focusing on what matters to me most. Now I will discuss the time in which my sister showed me the value of generosity. As I previously discussed, I had both personal and educational struggles in my freshman year of college. I was alone and felt trapped because I was living on campus at Temple with no one really to talk to. The feeling of loneliness developed over time, and to the point where I wasn't even seeking out help from anyone. I would just stay in my room, skip classes, and not really focus on my work. I started coming home more often, and I just wanted to come home more often because of the fact that I just wanted to escape reality at college. I wanted to escape my life that I led in college, and I thought that coming home could be a way to just forget about all that. She began to notice how different I was acting, and one day during our spring break, we were both home alone, and she asked me what was going on, why was I acting so different. She approached me lovingly and asked if everything was okay. I started to tell her everything in detail because I just broke down and was fed up with the life that I was leading. Once our spring break ended, I went back to Temple, and the next night I got on the phone and she called me again. These phone calls and FaceTimes did not end there. It became a routine for us every Friday night. We would get in touch with each other no matter what and make sure that we were both okay and just talk about school, gossip, and our newfound love in How I Met Your Mother. It was through those Friday nights that I realized how generous that she was. Another example that displays her generosity, it was that as a first-generation college student, I get confused and overwhelmed with what to do with my future because I don't really have guidance from other people that have been to college. So it's kind of hard to figure out what to do with my future. And she, again, began to notice that I was being overwhelmed and confused about what I wanted to do. And she dropped everything that she was doing and made sure that I knew what I wanted to do and made sure that I would be secure in my future and made sure that I would be able to get into a pharmacy school that I would like to. So, all in all, the examples that were brought up were only a glimpse of how important Krishna is to me. She taught me how to be confident and how to value generosity, and currently she is a sophomore at Lehigh University and she is majoring in neuroscience. And to this day, she tells me that the reason why I'm at a good school is because of all the mistakes that you made, and that's the only reason why that I can be studying to become a doctor. I don't know if that's a positive thing or a negative thing, but she tells me that the mistakes that you've made are what got me here. And all in all, I would just like to say that Krishna is my inspiration and for being a better person, and I hope that each and every one of you have someone in your life that makes you a better person and makes you be a better version of yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Krina.